Do you work from home or are you looking for a work from home job? I'm gonna give you 4 tips that's gonna help you keep that job or get prepared for it. For the first tip, I do understand you got companies out there that give you a computer, right? And that's cool. The only thing you really need to worry about is internet speed, making sure you're not trying to get the slowest speed that they offer. But if you have to use your own device, make sure you invest in it. Do not go buy a budget computer and think you about to keep your job long. And I'm gonna explain this to you. Depending on what type of work you do, whether you're taking calls all day or you have to process a lot of documents or you do something like I do where it just require you to do a lot of research, get you a monster, get you something that can handle a high load. When it comes to a person working from home, I like to, explain to them, treat it like your car. It's really no such thing as overkill when you're talking about the way you make your money. Often I get employees that get hired and have the minimum specs. And yes, most companies do have a set of minimum specs that you need to have in order to get the job. I do know, over the years, some of the companies I've worked for, we've had to upgrade those specs. We had to update it. Because if you trying to work somewhere with 8 gigabytes of RAM, a quad core processor, a 500 gigabyte HDD, you're not going to last long. You're going to constantly end up getting emails about your idle time. You're going to constantly get messages about, what's taking you so long. And you're gonna have to explain my computer wasn't loading or it keeps freezing up. Companies don't want to hear that. So do not be afraid to invest in your money maker. I always tell folks gaming PCs are the best PCs to work from home for because anything that your company gonna have you using, any programs, a gaming PC, or knock it out the park, man. You're gonna do great. Second, internet speed. Go back to, the companies that give you a computer. Don't cheat yourself on internet speed. Get the highest speed that the company offer. 1 gigabytes. For the simple fact, especially if you work in a call center, like you don't want to be breaking up. You don't want to be dropping calls. You don't want to have to explain 3, 4, 5 times a day why you had to shut down or why the call dropped. Invest. It's your money maker. Invest in it like it's the vehicle you use to go to work every day. Discipline. That's number 3. Oh man, like I I've caught folks playing video games on the clock, right? I caught people playing video games, man. You know, for some reason folks think that they can get away with certain behavior just because they work from home, not really understanding you are more micromanaged when you work from home. Your idle time, everything is being registered. Like we can tell if you're not using the computer, we can see that type of stuff. And depending on what company you work for, we can see your screen as well. And yes, it is legal. When you get on the clock, and you sign that offer letter, whether you're using your computer or the company computer, when you is on company time, yes, they can see your screen. I always tell folks working from home isn't for everybody. It's just not. And the last one, dual monitors. Do not try and do everything on one monitor. I'm telling you, just having 2 monitors alone will make your life so much easier. I don't care exactly what your job description is when you can spread out the work instead of, trying to close out, flip through pages every 2 minutes. Having dual monitors just make it easier on you. You don't have to have as many screens as I do. I do a lot of research and I do a lot of talking. Having all these screens, man, it makes my day so much easier. And all I just want to say, everybody know, like, working from home, having a good work from home job is just about the holy grail now. So when you get it, don't play with it. Do everything in your power to keep it. Let's get this money.